Well, my name is Ben Saint. I'm an artist and a podcaster, and everything has gone wrong. Okay, sorry. You don't cut that part. 6 or 7 years ago, a show got popular called My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and a few of us who were making YouTube content relevant to the that show, we liked each other's style. We thought we were each pretty funny, so we became friends. And later, when My Little Pony became less popular, we decided to keep doing stuff together, and we started a podcast together. And that's basically the story of the Pro Crastinators podcast.
I am the best guy ever, and I'm here with these guys to talk about stuff again.
Patreon.com/BenSaint. Next.
I'm Digibro.
I'm Hypocrite.
I'm Endless Jess. I'm a piece of shit and I suck cocks.
I'm Tommy Oliver.
I am Mage, Lethal Aurora Mage.
TheDevu.com.
Hey guys, it's me, Munchie.
Mother's Basement.
Hey everybody, I'm Mumpky Jones.
Trixie, then Digibrony was the first big success story that came out of the Brony, the My Little Pony analysis community on YouTube, which is a very funny phrase. There was that, and I watched her videos at the time, and me and my brother decided to start. We were like, hey, this is a winning formula. Let's do this. We made our own little show about it, and we became friends and started a podcast together, and we did a bunch of projects together, and had a bunch of events where we would get together. We called them RadCons. Yeah, we filmed a bunch of stuff at this RadCon, and then afterwards, she went through a whole bunch of changes in life. She came out as transgender. She went through a big public, weird criminal break-in attempt, which led immediately into a breakup with the partner that she had been dating for a while. Changed her career around and basically like deleted a lot of her old stuff and changed her whole personality and changed her whole business model and what she was doing in terms of content on the internet, which is all fine and not a problem. But a bunch of the things that we recorded at RadCon, and a bunch of the things that we promised to RadCon backers, because RadCon was supported through a Kickstarter, we raised money to do it, and a bunch of things that were promised, she decided, I don't want to do them anymore. I'm not interested in finishing those things. We recorded these lectures. So we're all here for the first and only lesson in the Sonichu 101 class with me, Professor Ben.
Kingdom Hearts 101.
Alright, today we are talking about Animorphs.
The hottest goss in the universe.
Parkour, dude.
91.
Yeah.
This is the lecture about Vriska Circuit.
And her lecture that she gave it to all of us at the event, was the My Little Pony lecture about the history of My Little Pony and the community that we all got together in. And we all thought that was interesting. And the fans wanted it. And she decided, no, I don't like it anymore. And, I tried to ask her, like, well, what if we, is there a compromise we can reach here? Because, people really want it. I really liked it and thought it should be out in some form. But she wouldn't listen. She basically just turned and walked away. There were other things, too. There was a book. She was, a short story, really. She was supposed to finish writing that she didn't finish. She just changed her whole thing and wasn't interested in following through on any of this stuff. So that made me mad. Made a bunch of us mad. And then the final straw came. One day we were discussing her new endeavors and how they weren't succeeding. She had leaned really heavily into rapping. What it was one of her new friends who was another rapper. His name was Riley. They met because they're both fans of this other podcaster named Dick Masterson. And they are both, I would say, slavishly devoted to him. Riley in particular. Riley is a professional suck-up and sycophant. And he basically just retweets other creators that he wants to get on the good side of. He just heaps praise on anyone. He thinks he can see that, like, their star is rising and he can get in on the ground floor and be their friend, before they gain a bunch of clout or whatever. Riley realized that he could latch himself onto this, Trixie, this relatively big YouTuber who had a big channel and, gain clout through that. it sort of worked, but also, like, the things Trixie was doing with him, like, ruined her channel, basically, and now they've both just gone down together, which is pretty funny. Her viewership is, like, you know, less than a tenth of what it used to be. So, you know, it didn't really work out for anyone. So that's what I think's going on with him. And he had said, "Oh, RadCon, if you guys want this lecture, what we need to do is we need to, and this is a stranger who I don't know, who none of us knew. This guy said, I will throw another RadCon, our thing RadCon. He said, I'll throw one. And you guys can come to my RadCon, and you can let Trixie give this lecture. She can re-give it to you again. We can redo it, right, at my RadCon." And I said, no, this is fucked. Absolutely not. Trixie, your friends are morons. Your whole thing is failing right now. You're ruining your career. Your metrics are terrible. Your engagement is down. You're losing all your money. You're throwing everything away. You've spit in your fans' face. You've spit in your friends' face and all of our face by bailing on us in all these things. What the fuck are you doing? Should I swear? Can I swear? Sorry. And she couldn't handle it. She said unacceptable. I'm out. Fuck you, and rage quit. She rage quit the podcast. She made a tweet that said, I will never be involved with the Pro Crastinators podcast, and especially not Ben Saint, because he is an asshole. So yeah, that's the story, I guess. There was definitely a time at which all it would have taken would have been an apology that I found genuine. At this point, though, you know, because she went on Twitter. The first thing she did was go on Twitter and make a tweet about Ben is my enemy. Friendship ended with Ben Saint. She's come out swinging, right? She's come out publicly attacking me and other members of the podcast and has failed, right? She made other podcast appearances and made tweets about them and promoted them and said, look, I went on this other podcast and I made fun of Ben Saint and I made fun of these other people. The public opinion was, this is terrible. You're being so spiteful. You know, they didn't really do anything to deserve this. The insults you're saying are, you know, they're not appropriate. You're being, like, offensive to other people, right? She made transphobic insults. She made fun of one of the trans hosts' voice. At some point, an apology would have been enough. But right now, she has already aggressed and has been punished for it, right? She has seen that fighting back, she can't fight back. It hurts her. So at this point, if she were to apologize, I would say, well, you're just doing that because you know that's the only thing you can do. You know that that's your only option and it's just to save face, and it's not sincere. So at this point, there's nothing. The time has passed.
Final question. What would it take for you to forgive Ben Saint?
Harakiri. If he commits harakiri. Or seppuku. Do you know what that is? You know. It's a...
Or seppuku.
Yeah. If he will cut his guts open and allow me to chop his head off afterwards, I will forgive him.
I hate this person. There's nothing I like more than talking about what a piece of shit they are. Patreon.com/Ben Saint, baby.
I really love that your plugging yourself has become a staple. It's a good.
Yeah, I got rewarded not for the thing I'm plugging, but for plugging. That's what he's a fan. That's what he's a fan of.
The plug was not the one that they wanted, but it was the one that they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
Bye. Everyone say goodbye. Bye.
Say goodbye. And go and read my fucking thing at saintcomics.com or I'll kill you.
Yeah, intentionally.
Yeah.